Welcome to your nationally accredited corporate training program with the Australian Institute of Management, Queensland and Northern Territory. On successful completion of the accredited assessment and the required evidence, your work will be recognised under the Australian Qualifications Framework. Inclusive with your courseware is the Corporate Participant Handbook, which outlines your program whilst completing the accredited assessment. The accredited assessment structure will be outlined after the Corporate Participant Handbook has been reviewed. The introduction on page 4 of the Corporate Participant Handbook outlines the persons allocated to your training program, their respective roles and corresponding contact details. Your facilitator will go through these fully after this presentation. Page 5 contains a checklist prior to submitting your assessment and a visual of the steps required to submit your assessment. The assessment plan on page 6 covers workshop dates, times, facilitators, assessment due dates, and in some circumstances, the date for your company's closing or graduation ceremony. You'll notice the icon in the assessment due date area. This refers to the timeframes AIM will send your company the progress and training report. The report displays your progress in relation to the total amount of units of competency required compared to the amount you have completed and the remainder of units required to complete. Information to candidates has useful information about the assessment process that can be referred to, such as how the assessment is structured, how the assessor will judge your evidence, suggested time to complete your assessments, how much to write, additional evidence and the setup if required, confidentiality, how to read each question, tips to get started and before you submit, resubmission requirements, and at the back of the handbook, 2 forms, being the assessment extension form, should you need more time with the assessment, and the assessment, review and appeal, should you require further clarification on your results. The next part of the video outlines the structure of each assessment kit. The first page of the assessment kit is the cover page, which includes mandatory requirements such as your name, email and postal address. Please remember when using the electronic version of the kit to tick and date the declaration area at the bottom of the page. The actual assessment kit consists of 3 main sections. Knowledge questions, where you answer a series of questions based on the program content in the spaces provided. Basically, we need to see that you know before you can do. Workplace projects and tasks, where you provide evidence from a task that you've completed in the spaces provided. And a third-party report that you need to print and provide to your workplace supervisor. AIM assessors use this report to confirm your ongoing workplace performance at the program level being assessed, being Certificate 3, Certificate 4, Diploma or Advanced Diploma. This will mean that each assessment kit requires an individual third-party report submitted at the same time with the knowledge questions and the workplace projects and tasks. The assessment criteria is what the assessor marks you against and is where the knowledge questions and workplace projects and tasks are developed from. A good idea is to check before you submit that your assessment evidence responds to the criteria. Your programs facilitator will now go through pages 4, 5, and 6, which relate specifically to your program, using the Corporate Participant Handbook. Good luck with your learning journey.